Hey everybody, thanks for watching A Guy Doing Stuff. I'm Adam and today I'm going to be applying a fiberglass epoxy seal to this paddle. This is the same method I used to seal the hull of the cedar strip canoe that I just built. It's definitely the most intimidating part of the boat building process for me because I had never done it before, and if you do it wrong you can ruin the hull you just spent 2 months building. Now that I'm comfortable with the process, I love it because it adds a ton of strength to the wood and it makes a completely watertight seal. There are 3 parts for a fiberglass epoxy seal: the resin, the hardener, and the fiberglass cloth. Timing is everything in this, so make sure you have all the tools prepared before you start mixing. This hardener mixes at a 3-to-1 ratio to the resin. I mark that in the inside of this cup. Pour the hardener first, then pour the resin. I stir the epoxy mixture for about 3 minutes, pour it right onto the fiberglass cloth, then spread it around with a squeegee. As you can see, it takes a couple seconds for the cloth to saturate, but when it does, it becomes completely see-through. After the cloth is totally saturated, I wipe off the excess epoxy with a squeegee, clean up the edges a little bit, and wait 3 hours to apply the next coat. You apply the second and the third coat exactly like you do the first coat. If you don't wait long enough, it'll smear the previous coat, but if you wait too long, it won't bond correctly. So you want to make sure it has the right amount of tackiness before you start applying a second coat. I roll out the third coat with a foam roller for even consistency. I've been flipping the paddle back and forth as I work to do both sides, but you could also do 3 on one and then let it dry and do 3 on the other. 24 hours after your final coat is applied, you're going to have a high gloss surface, but you can see here it's kind of bumpy and ugly and lumpy. I'm going to sand down the lumps, then do the same process on the shaft and the handle, just a shortened version with no fiberglass cloth and only 2 coats of epoxy. Okay, so the whole paddle is totally sealed now. It's super strong and totally waterproof. The only drawback to epoxy is it doesn't have any UV protection, so prolonged exposure to the sun would break it down pretty quickly. To fix that, I'm going to go ahead and rub it down with some SPF 30 copper tone. And just kidding. A marine varnish with UV protection actually works much better than copper tone to put the final seal on your paddle. I've included a link with detailed instructions for that and everything else I did in this video in the video description. You can also visit my YouTube channel if you want to see the build process for this paddle. So here's the finished paddle with 2 coats of varnish applied. I'd love to hear from you, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please hit subscribe.